Alright my friends, welcome back to the channel. Paralives got a patch update. It's the second one. I think the game's only been out for a couple weeks now, so I appreciate the fast turnaround. So this has some bug fixes, but also has a new collaboration that has some new items. So let's go check it out. Alright, so I am on the Paralives Twitter /X/ whatever account right now, and their tweet from June 6th, which as of this recording was yesterday, a new patch has been released. Update your game now to get the latest version with these fixes. And it looks like we have some new content. So Paralives and Unpacking collaboration. Unpacking is an indie game for those you know where you kind of like I'm oversimplifying the description here, but basically you have to help someone unpack and put some stuff in the room correctly. There's a whole story behind it. I played it. It's been a while. If you guys want to actually play on the channel, just let me know. But they're doing a collaboration, so it's going to include some new items. Have the ability to eat as a group. Each pair will now grab and eat a portion when doing this interaction as a group, so that's fun. You guys see my playthroughs. I'm basically just trying to get them to like grab meals like quick enough together so that they actually eat together, but now they can actually do it officially, so yay. And then teen romance. Teenagers can now flirt and be in a romantic relationship with other teenagers. There you go. All right, and then bug fixes. So made improvements to the save system to reduce the chances of save files getting corrupted. Always a good thing, you know. Fix an issue where you couldn't hear the voices of children and preteens. Fix a bug that made bills very expensive due to water consumption. Using the telescope now increases the astronomy skill. That seems pretty straightforward. Townie requests will not automatically fail if the townie passes away. I guess this is a nice little confirmation there's no ghosts, so you can't interact with the townie ghost, at least not yet. I'm assuming you'll probably get ghost eventually, but we'll see. Para folks will no longer teleport when canceling their go to work interaction. The in-game font is now able to display more characters, allowing modders to create mods to translate the game in more languages. Always a plus. And then fixed an issue that prevented playing with more than 50 mods from Steam Workshop. I only have like one mod installed so far. It's the camera mod from Twisted Mexi. You don't even get it through Steam, so I haven't seen this one yet, but I have seen other people complain about this on like Reddit and stuff. Fire. The smoke detector will now correctly make firefighters come to your house when there's a fire. That's a plus. And now firefighters will now execute their autonomy right away instead of waiting 10 in-game minutes between each interaction. So the couple times I've had fires, I had to call the firefighters myself, and they just sat still there, didn't do anything. So I'll be curious to see if this they actually end up putting out the fire now. We'll see what happens. In the town hall building, the Hall of Fame wall now correctly shows townies with high skills that your paras can beat in order to get their photo there as the master in a given skill. I don't even think I've been in the town hall yet, so we might have to check that one out. Fix an issue where the camera would jump around using a height slider to paramaker. Fix a pathfinding issue with a hairdresser, which prevented para folks from using one of the entrances. Okay. And then para folks could not sit on the lip-shaped bench, and now it has been fixed. I have not seen this lip-shaped bench, but of course we're going to check that out. And then train doors were always open, and it hid the height slider ruler in the paramaker. This has now been fixed. Fixed an issue with the needs ignored interface flickering on and off when there's a fire. I hadn't seen that, but I can see that being annoying, so I'm glad they fixed that. Some ovens were not accessible for cooking if they were in a tight space. This has now been fixed. This game is already pretty awesome with the ability to, like, you can manipulate the objects, and like the Sims can, the paras, not the para folks, not the Sims, can get to them even in they're like really tight spots. Like I've even seen like people, like you can like shrink down the fridge, make like a mini fridge, and it still works. So this is amazing. My oven works fine. It's not in a tight space, but it's good to know that it's even more flexible now. More interactions now increase the fun needs. Play Mellow, hopscotch, build sandcastle, play with plushies, draw on floor, and more. I haven't seen most of those, but okay. Buildings will now fade out instead of disappearing suddenly when they are blocking the view. And imperial units decimals are now displayed property as inches, 5'11" instead of 5.98, for example. Cool. I think that was it for the bugs. And then we have tips for known issues, since save file corruption is apparently a thing in this game. In rare cases, save files can become corrupted and players get stuck on the loading screen when trying to load them. So they've created a page that can help fix your save file yourself. So I will link to this in the description. I'm not going to go on it now. Crashes and freezes. We're investigating and optimizing the game to reduce these. Make sure your computer meets minimum system requirements for crashes can otherwise happen. Please read our previous known issues posts, and they always want you to give feedback. So I haven't seen any crashes yet. I've seen the game like slow down, but considering it's in early access, has many bugs that I've seen. The fact that it hasn't crashed yet is pretty cool. So that's all the known issues and a little hint about the new content. Let's take a look, because they did release like a little like trailer video for the Unpacking collab. So let's take a look at this real quick and see what's going on with this one, shall we? Paralives, available now in early access. And it looks like, I guess Tickle, is that a new interaction? I hadn't seen it yet, so, but I just aged up my kid to a toddler. Looks like I got some few book options. Okay. Oh, play Unpacking. So I think to unlock the new items, you have to like play the game. Looks like 10 collab exclusive items. Looks like some stuffed animals, which is really cool. And the kids can play with them, it looks like. Got a poster, shirt, collectible stamps. I hadn't seen the oh, I've never noticed that stamps, you could collect those. Okay. We might have to check that out as well. So the Unpacking themed update out. So basically it's a new game they can play, and it's new items you can get in build mode. Let's go ahead and check out some of the stuff, shall we? All right, we'll just go ahead and go into my regular first impression save. Try to remember not to talk on this screen, because whenever I do, my camera gets jittery as I talk on this screen. So, you know. All right. Oh, I forgot our fridge was broken. Maybe we could take care of that real quick while we wait. Jason's at work for another hour. So once Jason comes home, I want him and Dorian to try to grab a portion of this salad and eat it together and see what that does. Meanwhile, we have our daughter Jacinda, who is sitting on the floor. I don't think I can access the unpacking stuff yet. So I'm going to wait we'll fix the fridge. We'll check out the food stuff. Okay. Fridge is repaired. Actually, while we wait for Jason to come home, Dorian, why don't you wake up from this little nap, buddy, and why don't you go ahead and play video game? Why don't you go ahead and play Unpacking? I know there's been some other collabs too. I haven't delved into all those yet. If you guys would like me to make a video for those as well, let me know. But for right now, we're gonna play some Unpacking, and I was watching that. Very cool. Okay, it looks like the game for what I remember. So I think now that we've done that, Jason's home in 28 minutes. All right, Jason is home. Well, he's off work anyway. Let's have him go here. And then we'll have Dorian get off the computer and go over here as well. And actually, while we wait, I want to see his lip-shaped sofa. So if I just type in lip, oh, I can't afford it. Not going to save my progress here. So this is okay. We're going to do set money as 2,000 so we can buy this weird ass looking couch that you can extend out. Oh, you can make it like a little individual like lip chair, I guess. You could do a lip love seat, or you could just drag it out as far as you want and make a whatever. So yes. But anyway, let's make sure. So apparently if he can sit on, oh, Dorian. So if he can do that, I'm assuming he can sit on this chair. Let me close out the sheet, you guys can see. Can we sit here? Jason, will you sit here with him? Cool. So now if I select you both, because this is the main thing I want to check. So if I select you both, will I get you guys to grab food together? Do I have to get you off the couch first? Are you both grabbing food? You are, but you're doing it through the wall. So I'm not sure if we're going to count that, but okay. Now, will you sit and eat together? Is the next question. And you will. How about them? How about that? Okay. You know, it's the little things. I will take that as a win, even if your hand is technically like clipping through the table. Your daughter's also kind of melting into the floor, but she's just kind of sitting there doing her own thing. Okay. Yes. Anyway, I think the main thing I want to check now is the new the new Unpacking stuff. So if you just go into the build mode, you go in the search option. Actually, if you just type in Unpacking, it seems like it pulls up everything. So we have the poster, which I'm going to go ahead and put in Jacinda's room. So I'm going to put it right here on, do I have enough wall? So I'm going to put it right there. Looks like you can extend, like you make it wider or thinner. Does it have different swatches? It doesn't look like it does, at least that I can tell. But it's also called Unpacka. That's really cute. Okay, cool. So we have that. We have this box of, I guess, clutter, which I guess if you're unpacking stuff, having stuff in a box makes sense. This is another thing you can turn around. You can resize it. Does the advanced widget do anything? I don't think it does. No, basically just get another box of some toys. We'll go ahead and stick that in the corner there for her. Have a little, I guess, the scrapbook from the game. And this you can change the color if it looks like the cover, which is pretty cool. Awesome. Okay. Love that. Love that. And then we have all the stuffies. So do these guys, I don't see any different color variations for these guys, but I think that's okay. They're super cute as they are. And you can size them up, size them down, just like you would with any other toy. And I think you can actually also, do I have a dresser? Or can I put these on the shelf? And they will clip to the shelf. You have to rotate them a little bit, but that's awesome. I love this. Okay. So I think we also have these like little chickies, which I'm guessing maybe that's what this symbol means. If there's like a 3 dots, like you can change the colors. Is that a thing? Oh, you select you click on it to pull up the variants. Okay. That's interesting though. So you can click on it and pull up the variants from here, but you can't actually access it from the usually it's like a little option down here. Like for the bed, you get the color options here, but for this, if you want to see different variations, you have to click on it. So it's a little bit different, but maybe it's because they're just like different. Maybe they're all like different shapes. Maybe that's the reason. It seems like they're mostly like different colors. Like some of them have like sunglasses. That one's got like a little bow tie. It's kind of adorable. That one's like partially in the egg. That one's got the egg on top of their head. And that one's just like a full egg. Can't scroll out too far without trying to get into the basement, but I mean, they're pretty cute, you know? I love that. All right, and then we have, looks like crayons. Does this have a different swatch? It does not. So, okay, so we got some bug fixes. We got a new game to get the Paras. I keep wanting to say Sims. I will probably never stop doing that, just a heads up. But we got a new game that the Paras can play on the computer. And we also got some items. So we got unpacking posters, some stuffies, larger and smaller ones. Smaller ones have a bunch of different variations. We got a box of crayons. We got a little unpacking scrapbook thing. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So it seems like I'm not sure if we're gonna keep getting patch updates like every week like we are now, but I'm assuming early on, as they find like easy to fix bugs, they'll probably still push them out. I'm totally down for more collaborations of way to get more free items without having to like have like a login event or a timed event around it, you know, Sims. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment what you think about these new items. If you guys would like to see me play Unpacking on the channel, because I would be open to that. I haven't played that in a while. Or just what you think of Paralives in general. If there's anything else you want to see me do in this game. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, I hope you'll consider doing so. I am trying to grow this channel. You guys have been such an immense and amazing support for that so far. So thank you. But with all that, my friends, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll see you next time. All right. Bye, everybody.